Hey Tony, how's it going? Really nice to meet you today. Sorry we couldn't do it in person.
Yeah, no, this whole quarantine thing's kind of throwing everyone off, but yeah, I'm excited for our conversation today.
For sure. What have you been doing during quarantine?
Well, they just had the NFL draft, obviously. I was pretty attentive to that. I've been trying to stay active, get out of the house.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just getting fresh air and exercise is really good for the mind.
Yeah.
So, on to the issue at hand here. I spoke with your assistant Joan. I saw that, or I heard that you're the new CEO of United Bank. I really wanted to have this meeting to show you how Gardner might be able to ease this transition for you. Do you have anything you want to add to that or get out of the way first?
Yeah, so pretty much I just wanted to schedule this meeting today because right now, obviously, the new transition to United Bank hasn't been the easiest for me. Currently exploring research firms. Two companies are right fit to provide me and my team with knowledge of the banking industry.
I mean, that sounds good. So, what I've prepared to cover today is a overview of what Gartner does and how we might be able to help United Bank and hopefully be the right fit for you. So, I know your time. I know your time's very valuable, and you're on a tight schedule. So, this meeting probably won't take longer than 15 minutes. And I think after this meeting today, you'll have a better understanding of what Gardner does and the solutions we can provide for United Bank.
Awesome.
So to start, I just have a few questions, if that's okay.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So my first question here would be, what does United Bank do, and who do you guys deal with? Who do you guys do business with?
Yeah, so United Bank is a professional and friendly one-on-one banking service. We do everything from savings and checkings accounts to corporate and real estate loans.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like your basic any bank, but I bet you guys probably do a really good job over there. So I have another question here. Where do you think you want to take United Bank the next few years here?
I know our corporate goal is to increase revenue while cutting costs.
I mean, yeah, that sounds like a pretty, well-known goal for most businesses. And I think that's something that we can really provide, some insight on. Here, I just have one more question here. Tony, I just want to know what your role is in contributing to cost reductions while also increasing your revenue.
So yeah, like you mentioned earlier, I'm the head of IT at United Bank. I want to implement a new IT strategy, which I believe will reduce costs.
So that sounds really good. I also had a look at your LinkedIn profile, very professional, by the way. And I saw you had some past experience in the IT industry, but you're very new to banking. So, what challenges do you think you will encounter since you are new to banking?
Yeah, so I just need a better understanding of a cost reduction strategy based on like the banking industry.
I mean, yeah, that sounds relevant, especially being new to the banking industry. So, obviously, cost reduction is very important with every company. But why is this your biggest goal?
Yeah, so the IT budget makes up 1% of our annual revenues. So obviously you want to keep the costs associated with the
For
budget
sure.
as
I mean,
possible.
even if it's at 1%, it's still a big deal to your business. So,
Yeah.
what all goes into your budget?
Half of it is employee costs and half of it is the contracts hardware.
For sure. And then under your team, how many employees, are you, ahead of and like, or under you really?
Yeah, I have 27 on my team.
27. I mean, that's a good size, and I think Gardner, I think we're big enough here, and I think we could provide solutions and knowledge. Even if your team is that big, I mean, we're happy to do it over here. Um, so I have another question here. Have you had any past experiences with any research firms in the past, for any positions that you were in?
Yeah, the past accounting firm I worked for, we actually had a partnership with another research firm. They offered some insight, but there was really no face-to-face interaction, which
Right.
was everything we needed. And the fee was, I think it was 1,500 annually.
I mean, so yeah, 1,500. That's not very. I mean, that's not a lot. So you're probably getting what you paid for. But here at Gartner, I mean, face-to-face interaction is a huge part of what we do, and I know Gartner can give you the right insight and solutions to help you achieve that new IT strategy and reduce company costs. And I know cost is a huge factor for United Bank. And with Gartner, we offer three main solutions. And these three solutions are research, cost optimization, and an executive partner. So when Gartner comes to an agreement with someone, our partners can make a decision between three main offerings or just one to meet their business. And so if you pick three, it's the same cost as if you just picked one. So the cost is 50,000, and like I said, three you could pick three main products or just one. Also, when someone comes to an agreement with us, the cost will not rise after our agreement. So after get the paperwork and contracts all the way, we will never change that price on you. We will keep it the same through our agreement.
Well, that actually sounds really good. I didn't know Gartner offered all those solutions, but $50,000 is a lot of money for me, especially if there's no guarantee on cost reductions and a new IT strategy.
For sure, that's very understandable. Especially going from paying 1,500 a year to 50,000. You're not really used to that. But I mean, you're right. There's no guarantee that Gartner will provide a solution for that new IT strategy. But we identify our cost savings in 75% of our contracts, and average cost savings with Gartner is usually between 15 and 20%. But specifically tailored to your IT strategy, we have a specific cost optimization IT budget tool. So that includes benchmarking, identifying spending, and looking for areas that we need to cut in.
Wow, I didn't know Gartner had specific IT cost optimization tools. The benchmarking tool sounds really enticing, but I still just don't think Gartner's offerings and research will be enough to help me cut costs and initiate a new IT strategy.
I mean, that's totally understandable dealing with a new business, but I can really guarantee you that Gartner's research will provide you with a better understanding of the banking industry, which you are new to. So I think it'll give you a competitive edge over United Bank's competitors, and the products that we do offer here at Gardner, from a research perspective, I think is the Magic Quadrant, Hype Cycle, and critical capabilities. So, I mean, the Quadrant identifies players in the industry. It's interactive and adjustable based on your business needs, and the Magic Quadrant gives you insight as to where the market's going. So, with the critical capabilities segment, we look deeper into the provider's offers, and we match that with United Bank's specific business goals. So, relative to that, the hype cycle helps ease the decision on making an investment here. So, for your new IT strategy, Gartner executives can help implement the strategy to offer the most effective strategy. For example, so they'll personally be one-on-one with you, face-to-face, handling that new strategy and guiding you through that.
Wow, I didn't know Gartner offered all of that, especially with the new whole face-to-face IT strategy and everything like that. That sounds really interesting. I didn't know Gartner offered
I
everything.
mean, for sure, especially coming from that last firm that you worked with, getting no face-to-face interaction, I think that would be really, I think it would be, eye-opening for you to see what we could do.
Yep.
Uh, with that being said, do you have any other questions or concerns?
No, I really liked everything you said today. All the information and solutions you told me sounds really enticing. But this decision is not up to me. I actually have to speak with my other executives, and ultimately, the buying decision comes down to our CFO, Megan.
So yeah, I mean that's totally understandable as well. You got to talk to your other executives. So obviously, like I told you in the beginning, you don't have to purchase today. But I would love to set a meeting up with you, your other executives, or just Megan, and discuss the topics that we talked about today. Does that sound like something Megan or you would be interested in?
Yeah, no, I think it'd be beneficial if me, you, and Megan sat down and had a discussion pretty much of what we did cover today, and I could imagine she'd have no reason not to start a contract with Gardner.
Sounds good. I think our meeting, I think we covered everything that we needed to, and I think we had a really effective conversation about this. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I think we had a great conversation today.
So for our meeting, do you think next Friday would work?
I think next Friday would work perfectly.
All right, perfect. Enjoy your weekend. It was nice meeting you, even though we had to do it over Zoom. So,
Yeah, it was nice
nice
talking to you
talking
today
to you.
too. I look forward to our meeting.
Yep.
All right, see you.